J'arrive à Haircare, Jojo, je suis à l'aise. J'ai ce qu'il a donné, y'a trop d'espèces dans la valise. J'ai le rideau.
Hey guys, so I'm starting a new vlog. So I literally have like an hour of edited footage from like the whole last week, and I've decided to get rid of it. I'm gonna show you some good things right now, and then we're gonna start this up tomorrow. But I feel like I was just fucking insufferable like all week. Obviously I haven't been like doing videos and posting and all that stuff. Sorry, the TV's on behind me, or in front of me, behind you guys. Oh, it's really light, sorry. So my car has been so messed up, and it's been such like a, just like a constant, like every day has been something else with this car, and there's literally been nothing else on my mind, and I've just been like miserable, stuck in the house, doing a little bit of walking. Like we did some things, but nothing interesting. And when I watched it back, I was like, nobody wants to see this shit. It was just me kind of like whining all week. So, so I'm just gonna trash it. We're gonna start a new vlog now. Obviously, I am just in the house. I have to go pick up my daughter from work in a second. My car is still in the shop, but finally we have gotten to like, I think the last step. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to pick it up tomorrow. Basically, something was wrong with the fan that cools down the engine or whatever. So it's been almost 2 weeks of like not really having a car, and then I had it back for a few days, but I had to like unplug things under the hood, and it's just been a lot. So I think we're at the end of this. I'm just waiting for the mechanic to get back to me with the parts that they need, but they've all like, everything is figured out at this point, which is good. But I have to go get in an Uber in a second to go pick up my daughter at work and then come back, because I don't know, maybe I am a little bit overprotective, but I just kind of feel some kind of way about, she's 17. I know that Uber has like teen accounts or whatever, but just like putting her in an Uber at 10 o'clock at night, you know? So I'm gonna be doing the round trip and picking her up. But before I go, I just did my roots because I was literally, so I have an appointment on Monday. I told you about this in the other vlog, but whatever. I have an actual job interview, which is the first real, I feel like real solid interview I've gotten since moving to Florida. That's not just like, I mean, I've been getting like a lot of, you know, I've been getting interest. I do sales, and but a lot of it has been straight up commission and whatever. And I'm like 18 years into sales, and yeah, I need to be paid to work no matter what. So anyway, I have an actual interview, which I'm excited about, on Monday. So I don't really have any clothes that actually fit me for interviews at the moment, because yeah, I haven't had a job in like 2.5 years. Plus it was different climates in Arizona and in New York, obviously. I wore, even in summertime, I wore a lot of sweaters. I was in an office. Like my last position that I had for quite a few years was like in an office every single day in the AC. Now I'm going like that. This would be, if I get it, back in the field and whatever. So I need to do a little bit of shopping. Anyway, I was in Zara today, and I was in the changing room, and it was awful, like awful. Like I need Botox ASAP. That's another thing that we discussed in the last vlog that I trashed. But hopefully I'm gonna have an appointment this week. My friend finally found herself in a new location that's amazing. I told you guys this story last time or whatever. My friend was working with a great lady who I loved, but they had a falling out. She quit the job, and I've been waiting for her to find another place so that I can go there and be a good friend instead of going back to the lady that she hates. So she finally found herself in a new place. So hopefully I am going to get a little bit of Botox, because I am like totally mobile. Hopefully this week sometime, so that's good. But anyway, I was in the Zara fitting room, and I'm like, and I realized this whole back part, I don't know if it was a light or whatever, but it was gray. So I came home, literally just did my roots right now. It is 300% humidity outside, so I just blew it out and put it back up as usual. When it gets a little bit cooler outside and the humidity is gone, which typically happens like January, then I'll start to like give my hair a rest and leave it out a little bit. But that's why my eyebrows look crazy. Everything had to be dyed. I was like very upset about it. So anyway, the Uber is on its way. Let's put on some clothes, and then I'm gonna show you 2 things that I got this week. Well, you saw, actually, I got 3 things. You guys obviously saw the bag, right? Hopefully you saw it. I may or may not have something else really special on the way. This has been, I mean, you know, not good because obviously the car, and there's just been, it's been a stressful time, but good because I've been finding some serious gems for some good deals. So I have something else coming, maybe a few things coming, but we will definitely, throughout this week, we are going to fix this nail, which has been broken for like a week now. I can't go on an interview like this. We're gonna fix this. We are gonna go get some Botox. We are gonna go probably shopping tomorrow or Sunday and get myself an appropriate outfit. I'll take you guys with me. And that's it. So let's put on some clothes and I'm gonna show you the stuff that I got. I didn't, we're just throwing anything on because we're coming home and going back to sleep, or going to sleep. It is past my bedtime. Okay, let me show you what I got today. I know that the lighting is not amazing in here, but I'll show you them outside too, and a close-up. So I was looking for Pucci sunglasses years and years and years ago, probably like 2004. I had a pair of really great, I can't remember if they were Dolce & Gabbana or Pucci. If they were Dolce & Gabbana, they definitely were Pucci-esque, because I've always loved Pucci, right? So I had them, and I don't know, I sold them at some point. I'm not sure when or why, but in New York, I didn't really wear sunglasses, so maybe that could be a reason. But I remember I was pregnant with my son when I had them, so I don't know. Anyway, I was thinking about them, so I went on Poshmark and started looking for Pucci sunglasses, and I came across something like these. So they have 2 listed on Poshmark, very similar. One for 100, one for like 200, something like that. Anyway, I did a search just to see where else had them, what other colors, and I found some random consignment store. I think it's in like Virginia or something. I'm almost sure it's in Virginia. And they were selling them. They didn't really have any other designer things, but these popped up. They were selling them for $40, guys. So I got these incredible Pucci, authentic 100% sunglasses from this place that I like. I love them. I even like them. I think I like them better than the ones that they had listed. The ones on Poshmark, there's like an orangey pair, which I love. And then there's another pair that was like blue like this, but the glass itself, these are black. The glasses were a tortoiseshell. So anyway, right? Super cool. I don't know what year they're from. I don't know anything, but I love this flat top. I think they're so cool. And I'm on the hunt for, I guess, like the orange ones at a better price. They are $120 on Poshmark. Anyway, they came with this dented. I don't know if it was dented in shipping or because they shipped it kind of shitty, but whatever. One of them on Poshmark has a really cool case though, but I don't even use the case. I put it, because I feel like these cases take so much space up in a bag, I usually put my glasses in my little like soft Hello Kitty one anyway, so. Okay guys, so I just came back from picking my daughter up and I didn't get a chance to do the video before that I said I was going to do. So let me show you real quick. All right. Close that so we don't hear the TV. All right, so another Joan Rivers necklace. Okay, so first of all, it is like this V. There's 3 ways that you can wear this one. So it's this chunky like herringbone. It's this chunky like herringbone slash, I don't know, it's sort of like up close. It kind of looks like a Cuban link kind of. But anyway, it's in this like extremely, extremely 90s like V cut style. I don't know. Anyway, so I can wear it like this. And then it came with 2 different like interchangeable charms, the way that I'm loving that the Joan Rivers stuff comes. If you have seen, I already have one of her necklaces with like interchangeable stones, but a lot of those colors I feel like are like bright saturated colors or like jewel tones. So this one came with a pink pearl. I love it. I think this will go probably with a lot more clothes. Just my color palette in general, I think. So. That is the pink. Like, look at how cute. It's super cute. Okay, and then the other one, there's also a, it's like this, I don't even know what that's called, but it's obviously in like the blue. I don't know what color blue this is. It's like a turquoise or something. I don't know. Anyway, this also comes, like this combination also comes in one with like 10 different cabochons to switch around. This one's not interchangeable, it just comes like this, but she does have another design where it's this exact chain, and I'll put some of the links down below. Anyway, and this has like 10 or 9 different interchangeable cabochons. I had it for like 30 bucks, 25 bucks, I don't even know. If you are sleeping on this Joan Rivers jewelry situation, like wake up, because I mean I shouldn't even be saying this, because I've been getting like great deals left and right, because I don't think that people are onto it, but definitely take a look. There's a lot of good stuff on Poshmark and eBay and Etsy. And I think I even saw a few on Mercari. So I don't really shop there very often, but anyway, I have another Joan Rivers thing coming, but this is like really cute and sweet and very, very different. So Joan Rivers, the collection actually still exists on QVC, actually. I think it's like a far cry from like the early 90s and like all of these like delicious options, but I don't know, I'm not a fan, but you can go check it out. It's still available, but I like the 90s version. Yeah, because like that was like the best jewelry era in my opinion. So anyway, that is all. I'm gonna go to sleep. Probably will have to pick up my car tomorrow. I don't know, I hope so. We'll hopefully go fix this, but anyway, I will see you guys in the morning. All right, so I'm obviously home. I know I did a crappy job of taking you guys to the nail salon with me, but it ended early. So anyway, I'm getting ready for bed. I'm tired. Last we spoke, I took a crappy video of the nail salon, trying to get some footage there, but it's really hard with one hand, obviously. And then puppy was on my lap. And anyway, I know that maybe it's not the most demure for a job interview, but hopefully they don't judge me based on my love of color and judge me on my skills instead. We'll see. So yeah, and my daughter was working, and she was supposed to work till like 6:30, I think. So I had like 4 hours at the nail salon to be able to do like all the things that I wanted to do. And she got cut, and she got out like 2 hours earlier. So instead of doing my toes, which was actually when I was gonna film, because then I have my hands free, whatever, I had to run and pick her up from work. So we're gonna go back on, I made an appointment for Tuesday afternoon. So I'll go back and get my toes done then. Hi, buddy. And then what else? That's it. Tomorrow we are going to the mall. My friend's birthday is tomorrow, so we're gonna go to lunch with her most likely. But before that, my daughter has work, which means that I will be up early, so I am going to run into Aerie in the morning. I need to get pants for my interview, unless I can figure something else out, but I'm like really lazy at the moment. Like I'm exhausted. I just want to like eat and get into bed. I'm really tired for some reason. So I maybe just dealing with the car and everything. I don't know. I have it back. I told you guys, hopefully we'll be fine with it, because I do have a little bit of moving around to do. And then something's wrong with like these speakers. It's been like that, like intermittently. I don't know. This car has been just a pain in the ass, which sucks because it's a good car. I don't know if I just got like a bad like something is up with mine, like electrically or whatever, but it's been crappy. So yeah, so anyway, what else was I gonna say to you guys? I think that's it. I don't know. Sorry, I have no personality tonight, but tomorrow, hopefully I will. So like I said, I will see you guys tomorrow. This is broken. Okay. My lotion is broken. My baby oil. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Bye. So we're getting ready for an interview today. I wanted to get my lashes done beforehand, but we didn't have time, so let's get ready. I'm looking a little crazy. I have an appointment tomorrow, and yeah. We went shopping yesterday. I wanted to show you guys what I got for the interview, but I'll show you now. I actually didn't. It was my friend's birthday, and I wanted to take you guys shopping with me, but I felt like my thing is filming and whatever. It's like it's not her thing, and whatever. We had like the baby, and I actually didn't have Puppy with me, which was, you know, interesting because I always have her with me. But yeah. I don't love filming when I'm like with people that I want to talk to and see. Like filming becomes like a secondhand thing. I don't know. Maybe if it was like my job, it would be a different story, but you know, because it's like a hobby at the moment, it's not. Okay, so obviously normal hair. So I usually do this first. I don't know why I do my hair first, but I do. Anyway, so since it's a, whatchamacallit, an interview, I was trying to decide if I should, in fact, wear some makeup today. So let's see what I have. I feel like everything is so old and might not even like match my skin color with a tan. Let's see. As usual, I think, maybe I won't put this on today. So usually I do this, right? I'm just gonna do my normal lotion. All right, let's see. Does this need to get fixed? All right, well, it doesn't really need to get fixed, but usually, depending on how humid it is, I'll take my straightening iron and put it over my ponytail real quick. Make sure all my flyaways are down. It usually takes a few days for my hair to stop like sticking up a little bit. Like I have to wash it, and then like for a few days, it's kind of like a little bit of a mess, like the first 2 days or whatever. We're on day 3, so hopefully all of the product that I've put in is like, you know, working. I try not to do too much because on really dark hair, some of it leaves like a residue and then it looks like you're dirty, so we don't want that. All right, so this, I just do this real quick for my ponytail, make sure it looks nice and smooth. So I went shopping yesterday. I got a pair of pants from Aerie, and then I was like, maybe they're too casual, and then I went to Express because the one in Boca is still open. Who knows for how long, because literally they have this, I mean, it must work for them, or maybe it doesn't, because I know that I feel like they filed bankruptcy and like most of the Expresses are closing, but their stuff has been the same for the last 15 years. So it's always very like 2010s in there. Not that I hate it, like I loved that stuff in 2010, but like all the things that I used to wear to work. So from like 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe even 10, maybe, and 15 maybe, almost every day, like the most comfortable work outfit for me was a like tight sweater, like a, whatchamacallit, oh my God, turtleneck sweater with like a vest to like cinch in the waist, a pair of leggings, and like the sweater dress, right? So the sweater dress would be like to like your mid-thigh or whatever, and then leggings, and then those like flat over the knee boots that we loved so much back then. And Or like, I had like a bunch of like combat, like Chanel inspired combat boots, things like that. So that was like my like everyday outfit pretty much for many years working. Anyway, they still have that in Express as usual. So yeah, if you're looking for that stuff, it's there. I totally would have, because who doesn't love like a sweater bodycon moment, but it's hot here, so you know, now I really can't. Anyway, so I have this, which is BB Shimmer Primer Cream, sorry, broad spectrum, SPF 30. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to put on a cream. It's too sweaty outside, I think. All right, we're just gonna put on my normal original hyaluronic acid. I find that this, I don't sweat as much from this as I would from like normal lotion, but it kind of like does the same thing, right? Like it moisturizes. Okay, so I have like no makeup left, honestly, and even when I used to wear makeup, I used to wear like 3 things because I don't know how to do my eyes. So I don't know if this is, I don't know if this is a match anymore. I only have 2 like powders. I don't do, I don't know. This one's too yellowy, I think. All right, I guess let's try this. I don't know. I don't even know where I put my brushes. I think I put them away somewhere. I have this brush. I feel like I haven't been getting enough water lately because under my eyes are looking like this, except that I probably need to get my Botox done, which I just texted my friend about. All right, so this is just obviously a sheer powder. Just to like, all right, this isn't so bad, right? So whenever I used to wear makeup, I never did like a heavy, what's that called? This is how bad I am with makeup, like foundation, yeah. I never did a heavy foundation. Hopefully this doesn't break me out because I have no idea what year I bought this. I hope it's not annoying that I talk about not wearing makeup because I know sometimes it's like, all right, shut the fuck up, but like it's just, I don't like it, even if I look better sometimes with it. And I don't know why, like I literally wore makeup from like the age of like 13 or 14, like light makeup, but like every day until COVID, pretty much. So it's not that like, you know, but I just never was like good at it. It was always like natural makeup because I just never knew how, like that whole 2015 like glam, like baddie era. I never did anything, like I got lashes, but that was it because, and I still get lashes obviously, but that was because I like didn't know how to do any of that stuff. And foundation, I feel like I'm suffocating in it. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know if that did anything, but maybe it did. Maybe it just made me look a little bit more even, right? All right, now let's do this. I also don't know if this is gonna show because I might be too tan for it. Let's see. I don't know. I guess so. Okay, so like, yeah, I used to like try my hand at like contouring and stuff, but I don't know, I was never like really good at it, and I don't know, as long as I have like, my face is like a little bit bronzed and my eyelashes are done, I'm kind of like, I don't know, I feel like there's not a huge difference. I don't know if this is my blush brush. This was my powder brush. I don't know, I did it all wrong, I think. Whatever. All right, we'll do this. So just a little bit of like this color. This is a Sephora color. It kind of reminded me of Orgasm, which I have here, I think. They're very similar. It's the color, oh, totally. Very, very similar. I don't know why I actually did that. Maybe I did it to hold one in my bag when I was bringing makeup out with me. I have no idea. All right, that's all I do for blush. I know it all might be on the wrong spots. I don't know. I just want to look a little more put together, right? So the last thing that I have is I used to use this. This is Illuminating Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals. I used to use this as like a whole setting thing. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to use it, but let's just put a little bit here, even though I shouldn't highlight under my eyebrows because I didn't do my eyebrows. But, oh well, we're gonna look like we tried. And a little bit of shimmer there, and that's really all that it is. All right, I think I look the same. What do you guys think? Did it do anything? I'm gonna put on, we'll put on lipstick after we get dressed, I guess, so that we don't get anything all over the clothes. Right, do I even have the lipstick in here? I think that it's only in my bag. All right, I know what we're gonna do. All right, let's get dressed. All right, so this is too much, yeah? And then all right, we just need to do, what do we need to do? All right, so I'm gonna do that bag. Do you think that's good? I don't know. It's the least flashy, but it's still like, if you know, you know, right? Should I do, maybe I should take off this, my tennis necklace. I just started wearing this one again. I don't know, is that better? Do we take that off too? Let's just take that off because it's a lot going on with the jacket, I guess, right? So now the question is, what shoes do we wear? I don't know, it looks like a very beautiful day, so I probably could wear suede. I think we're gonna do these. Again, it's not like shouting, but it's classy, right? It looks like a beautiful day. So I'm wondering, maybe I'll throw like some flip-flops in the car just in case it starts to rain. Okay, so it's this. Steven, stop. All right, let me show you the whole thing and you guys tell me what you think. What do you think? Does that look like too old? Does it look too old lady? I don't know. I haven't been on a thing in like 7 years. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, guys. So we're in the elevator. We're on our way. I brought some of these just in case because obviously we don't want to have a problem if it starts raining and ruin the suede shoes. So, all right, let's get to the car and then we'll talk. We are pulling up. I should have stopped. I should have gotten water. I knew that was going to be a problem. I should have gotten water at Starbucks. What I really wanted was my normal like strawberry acai refresher, but I got the coffee because I wanted caffeine, obviously. But I should have gotten some water or something because now I feel like, okay, I found it. All right, let's park. All right, guys, we have 12 minutes. I really want to have a bite of my croissant, but I have no water. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bite and then I'm gonna suck on a piece of coffee ice. Ew. I'm weird, not just about the type of liquids that I need to drink with food, but how much I have to drink with food. Like I watch people like not even, like, how do you not order, tell me if this is you, how do you not order a drink with food? Like, I don't understand it. How are you hungry but not thirsty? Like, I can understand, like, you're not thirsty, but, like, that's weird to me. Like, you need a drink to, like, wash down your food. You know what I mean? It's, I find it so odd. All right, we'll do, I know it's backwards, but Bram today with an N. That's a common mistake. Okay, I need a drink. minute that I get out of here, I'm finding a McDonald's and getting myself a Diet Coke because I'm going to be good. I haven't taken my shot in like 2 months. I said I wasn't going to do that again, but I need to order the shots. And I just need to finish up this whole process. I'm so hungry. I need to order the shot. I need to, like 30 pounds left to go, about. I'd like to just get there already. So, I'll probably order the shots this week or next week. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go in a little bit early, finish chewing. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna fix my lipstick, and I will see you when I get back in the car. All right, guys, we came out of there about an hour ago. It was a 2.5 hour interview. I think it went really well. I just stopped and got a yogurt. I got guava mixed with tart. It's good. Anyway, it went really well, I think. I won't know anything until the end of the week. There's like one more step in the process, in the interview process. So if I get the next appointment, next meeting with the big boss, it should work out. So we'll see. Anyway, it sounds like a really good fit though. I'm excited about it. I get very paranoid, like not paranoid. I get very superstitious about jinxing myself about certain things, so that's all. I'll let you guys know more when I know more. So for now, yeah, it went really well, and hopefully they call me back. What else, guys? I'm excited. Honestly, I've been pretty bored. You know, I've been pretty bored. It's a really interesting thing to have something to do for a very long time. Not just work, but like previously, if I went through periods of not working, because sometimes I did, like I still had kids to take care of, you know, and I'm at this weird point in life where I don't really have anything to take care of besides Carol and Steven, you know. It's an odd thing. And then you start to question, like what do I want to do? What do I like to do? You know, you always hear, like, older women will always say it. Like, my mother-in-law always would tell me, like, you know, you have to, like, it's, like, focus on yourself and whatever. I think for so many years you get so caught up in raising kids and taking care of the house and doing things like that, that all of a sudden when you don't really have to take care of it anymore, like, you look forward to not taking care of it, and then when it really hits you that you're not needed in the places that you used to be needed, it's a really kind of like a hard pill to swallow. And I think a lot of women, like, lose themselves during those times, and then it's really hard to figure out. You know, there are things that I liked at 22, 23. I still like most of those things now, honestly. But the person that I was, you know, before I had my kids, you know, you're just 20 years later, you're very different. And so it's very weird. It's a weird time in life. But you know, I think having a job and having something to do is important. I need it. And also, being in a new state, when I moved to Arizona originally, I moved with my job. So I took some of that familiarity with me to that new job. It wasn't really starting over, even though I was in a new place, but automatically I had like friends, you know, who I met through work, and we had common things already because the company would get together. Like, we all knew like some of the same people in the company, and so it was like a warm introduction, you know what I'm saying? Whereas out here, it really was like I cut all ties with that company. I came here without a job. My daughter is older, so it's not like my son is in college. My daughter's older, so it's not like I'm setting up play dates with parents and, you know, meeting people that way. And it's been like it's honestly been like a challenge to establish myself here. Yeah, it has been, you know. It's been a really hard 2 years, honestly. So, anyway, for like a multitude of reasons, not just for not having a job and, you know, but for like motivating myself to get up and get dressed and to like, it's been hard. So I am excited to work. I am excited to kind of get back out there and have a purpose. Like, I got into like YouTube, honestly. I've never been a social media poster ever before doing this, so it was kind of like ripping off the Band-Aid like completely and jumping in head first. I'd always wanted to. I'd watched it, right? But I've never like been fully involved, fully on my end. I was a lurker. I was not an engager or a poster. And like jumping into YouTube was definitely something that I started to have a purpose, you know, to have, obviously, like, I like what I talk about, but if I had little kids to take care of, if I had like all the things that prevented me from being involved in social media previously, would have probably still kept me from doing it. And it's been great. I've met a lot of you guys, and like, it's fabulous, and I won't stop. But it doesn't take up my life at the moment. Like, maybe one day I would love that, you know, but for the time being, it's a hobby. So, and it's an expensive hobby because when I talk about fashion and all that stuff, like, we talk about like shopping and whatever, it's an expensive hobby. It's an expensive hobby. Anyway, so yeah, so it would be nice to have some extra money, to have my own money again. It would also be nice to have something to do and meet people and be social. So yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted. And also, I'm excited about shopping for work clothes. I don't know what you wear out here, because I'm not going into an office every day. I'd be like in the fields, like going to appointments. So I don't know like what's appropriate, but that'll be fun. I guess we'll figure that out together. But yeah, the minute that I know that we are good to go, we're gonna have to do a little bit of work shopping. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna head home, and I will see you probably tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to get our lashes done and toes. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. What happened? Hey guys, all right, so you would have seen I just came from the nail salon. I tried to get, I mean, what kind of footage do I do at a nail salon, really? Especially because I was doing my toes and not my my nails, right? But but Carol was on my lap, and of course I brought her. Oh my God, people don't know how to drive. I'm coming, I think, to get a slice of pizza real quick if the place is open. I don't know. I'm hungry, but I don't know what I'm hungry for, you know? Anyway, I have like no food in the house, like at all. So I have to do some shopping, but I don't feel like doing that today. Oh, good. They're open. Okay. So it's not even late. I'm just saying that because I already tried to get frozen yogurt. The same frozen yogurt that I got yesterday, which was really good because it was the guava. And I pulled up there and it's closed, and then I looked at their whatchamacallit, and they're closed on their schedule on Google, and their hours, and they're closed on Tuesdays. Like, isn't that weird? That's really weird, right? Like, who closes on Tuesdays? Especially like a yogurt place. Plus, I don't know, unless there's something I'm missing here. I know that they are religious. Like I know that they're religious Jews. It's a kosher place, and I know that they like follow like normal hours, in terms of like not opening on Saturday and closing at like, I guess probably early. I assume on Fridays. I didn't even check the hours for that, but I assume they close early on Fridays, and you know, so that they're home by sundown, and then they're closed on Saturdays. But Tuesday is strange to me, unless they have no business on Tuesdays, but I just find it really, really weird. Anyway, they weren't open, so now I'm getting pizza. So that's all. And then I'm gonna head home. And I wanted to kind of like wrap up the vlog because I want to post it tomorrow because it's been so long since I posted. I have so many things that I want to talk to you about, guys. It's just been like crazy between the car. So tomorrow I have to tomorrow is the last of the like the crazy days, I'm hoping. At this point, tomorrow I have to bring the car in first thing in the morning. It's going to take them like 3 hours to finally fix it, but the part came in today. So, and then at 12 I have my lashes. So hopefully I'll make that. I'm just trying to decide, do I bring the car in afterwards? Luckily it's getting cooler here, so the car is not overheating without the fan going, but that's the concern. Like, it's fine to drive as long as I keep my eye on the temperature gauge. And so far we haven't had any issues, and I think it's just because it's not 95 degrees anymore here. It's like 80, you know? So that's not like terrible, I guess. Anyway, all right, let's go in and get pizza, and then we'll talk. So my friend, I just wanted to show you guys this because I think it's so cute. It's a charger for my phone in my car, but it's like beaded. It's so cute. Anyway, so let's plug the phone in. Okay, so we got, I don't know. It looks like old pizza, but I don't really care. Beggars can't be choosy when they're looking for pizza, not in New York or New Jersey or Connecticut. All right, so before I get off, I'm going to end the vlog, but I wanted your thoughts, if you've made it this far, obviously. And hopefully you have. So, I always send, I looked at this up on Reddit, which is why I wanted to have a little quick talk about it. So after an interview, I always send a thank you, text to whoever I was speaking to, right? So I sent the thank you text, not text, I'm sorry, email, not text. I always do that. I think it's the right thing to do. However, obviously it's always different whether they get back to you or not. I don't know if I think it's indicative of the answer, like, are you getting hired or not? Because I looked it up on Reddit, I'll tell you what it said. But I sent an email last night. I knew that she wasn't going to get back to me last night, but I also didn't receive a response today. So, your thoughts. I looked it up on Reddit. Reddit said that basically you, like, some companies have certain policies where they don't answer. Like, you know, they can't answer outside of the interview, like, I don't know, like, just that they're not supposed to answer emails from potential candidates. I also read that maybe it got sent to spam, but I don't think that that's the case here because I sent the, we had already, like, went back and forth on the scheduling of things. So I don't think that, and, you know, that they're busy, blah, 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 blah. Or that they don't want to get your hopes up one way or the other. Like, they don't want to get you excited or maybe get you concerned or whatever. So either way, they just ignore you until the next step. So your thoughts. I've dealt with it both ways. I don't think that, you know, I don't think that if you don't get an answer, it is an answer, like that is the answer in itself. I don't think that that's the case. It seemed pretty, like, situated when I left that the next time I would hear from her was Thursday, so I wasn't really necessarily expecting anything, but I'd like to know your thoughts. Just anybody who either is in the process of interviewing or has, you know, dealt with this before, what do you think? Do you think that it's kind of like a red flag? Do you think that it is, like, it means that they don't like you? Like, what are your thoughts? So I don't know. You know, I think that I have gotten, you know how, like, there's been times in my life where one thing after another, everything has been good. You know what I'm saying? It's like things just fall into place. Everything works out. And then there's been other times where it's been harder. You know, it's like there's been years where just like things are just don't work out. You know, one thing after another just doesn't work out, and it's constant, like, letdown. And not that I feel like I'm there now. It has been a rough few years, honestly. I'm just, I don't know, like, I get in my head a little bit because it's like, when do things turn around? You know, when do things start to, like, all fall into place and go correctly again? Because I do believe, like, when it rains, it pours. But I also believe in energy to a certain extent where, you know, you put out energy and you get back what you give out, you know? Like, I haven't really had any company reach out since coming to Florida that was anything worth my time, or my time, my energy. You know, I just haven't had a real job that, like, that, you know, that's all, reach out to me in a long time. And so I'm like, am I just being, like, weird because I'm so used to, for the last few years, not getting good news and not having things work out the way that I've wanted them to? I don't know. That, like, I guess it could be the case, and I'm just kind of, like, in my head about it because it's been a while. There was a time in my life where I literally, I would be looking for a job for a day and have a new job. You know what I mean? It is not normal for me to really be in this position, I guess. And I think that's sales in general. You know, like, if you're good at sales, you're good at what you do. A lot of people there's a lot of crossover of industries. A lot of people know people, and it has never been hard to get a job in New York. Coming out here has been a different story, and I didn't really think ahead on that, you know. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, we're parked. I am going to wrap this vlog up. Yeah. All right, guys. So I have a bunch of things that I want to film this week that to get back into the fun stuff that we talk about, like the fashion and stuff like that. So I will do that I will probably get that done tomorrow so that we'll have more videos this week. But yeah, if you've made it this far, I totally appreciate you. Hopefully this video was entertaining at least a little bit. Yeah, so that's all. Other than that, if you haven't already subscribed and you find chit chat, shopping, luxury, fashion, all of that stuff interesting, then hit the subscribe. Normally we talk about just fashion, but I think, you know, lately I've been watching more and more videos about, like, from people just kind of about like normal life. And I think that, I don't know, I've been like, I haven't, it sucks, but I haven't been so like inspired lately. I feel like a lot of people have been saying that, and I feel like collectively when everybody's kind of like in a funk and not putting out interesting information, it's hard for other people who try to create videos and whatever to kind of pick up on that energy and to, it's like one thing affects the other. Do you know what I mean? And I haven't been so inspired lately by, like, I guess a lot of things, and I'm trying to get back there, because that's really what I like to talk about. But yeah, I think that's been the major thing. I haven't, you know, a lot of the videos popping up, I don't know, like I've been watching them or whatever, but I've been watching like different types of things because I don't know, there hasn't been a ton of like fashion videos that have popped up in recent weeks that have like got my creative juices flowing, you know what I mean? Anyway, if you're interested in this stuff, I would love it if you would subscribe. If you enjoyed this at all, hitting the like button would be truly appreciated. And other than that, I will update you guys more in a few days. And I will see you guys in a few days with probably just a normal fashion video. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Bye.